Time to check on this week's Summit League Players of the Week, and starting with women's soccer, it is Diana Potterveld, the freshman from South Dakota State, 3 goals against Omaha. First Jackrabbit with a hat trick, by the way, since 2004. Shannon Coley, the keeper from Oakland, third honor for her this year. She had 13 saves and 2 wins. Men's soccer, Jordan Wright out of Kansas City scored both goals in Kansas City's win over IUPUI this week, and John DeLeon from Oakland led the defense, scored the game-winning goal in that match against Omaha. And in volleyball, Bethany Fogler of IUPUI, 23 kills, just 1 error in 43 attempts. She hit .512 in 2 Jaguar wins. And Tessa McGill, again for Fort Wayne, 3rd time this season and the 8th time in her career that she has been honored. She had 45 digs against South Dakota State. That is 3rd best in Summit League history. We take you to Indianapolis for this week's Campus Spotlight and more on IUPUI.
Students here at IUPUI come here in part because of our international and national reputation for civic engagement and service learning. They also enjoy getting out and getting involved. This is part of this generation.
The idea is that when students are engaged in practical learning experiences, it helps them to understand their course material in a deeper way.
It's meshing education with real life experience and with the community. You know, you have to basically give back, and either way, you know, both hands work together, you know, and that's basically it's coming together as a team.
I am convinced that it's through experience, it's through interacting with others, it's seeing things for the first time, it's getting your hands dirty, from one-time service experiences like on Martin Luther King Day or our United Way Day of Caring, where groups of students will go out. They may work at the animal shelter providing care for animals just for the afternoon, or they may be doing tree plantings, that kind of thing. Then they would go to more intensive involvement through our service-based scholarship programs, where students are engaged all year at a community organization. In almost all of our schools on campus, we have service learning classes from the freshman up through graduate programs. We have a range of students, starting with medical students, but we have law students and dental students who are providing clinical services in the Neighborhood Fellowship Church, which is located on the near east side of the city.
Pastor Jim has always been wonderful and has always helped us understand what an impact we're making, and to help us understand that we're always partners with the community, that we're not coming in to provide services, but rather we're learning from them, and together we're making an impact on the community.
One of the most exciting and long-term programs has been when our athletes read with children at school, IPS School 42. And what we find is that the student athletes come out of that experience of reading one-on-one with another kid and just being inspired to continue in their own education and inspired to make a difference.
Students just love the projects. They really dig into it. They really feel like they're making an impact on the community from what I've seen, and it really drives them to do more.
Our name, I remind people, is not a partnership of 2, it's a partnership of 3. Indianapolis is a partner with us from the very beginning of the campus, and you cannot train people in the professions we teach here without being partner with your community.
Thanks to IUPUI, thanks to all of our member schools for all their help, and we'll see you next week on Inside the Summit League.